with round number 10 of a featherweight fight between Alakel and Crawford. Um, well, at the moment it's a complete shutout. Alakel is winning this fight hands down. He did have a bit of a rocky ninth round, but he seems to be back on key with it in the 10th round, 10th and final round. Crawford and Canelo are actually in the building now. So the build up is really coming along. This is what people are waiting for. The big fight, super middleweight fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez at 167 pounds. Who have you got to win? I mean, at the moment, the betting seems to be heading towards Canelo now, even though in the early stages Crawford was the sort of favourite. But I think as the fight draws in, people are now beginning to look back to Canelo. So it'd be interesting. Can't wait for this fight. This fight will determine who's the best pound for pound fighter. I mean, many have got you Alexander Yusuf as a top pound for pound fighter. I mean, that's who I've got anyway. But certainly Terence or in actual fact, I'm not sure whether even if Canelo was to win, I'm not sure whether this would actually mean he's pound for pound anyway, because Terence is naturally lighter. So I'm not sure, but certainly for Terence, if he wins, I think that will make him pound for pound because he's the one that's coming up two weights, and obviously he's fighting Canelo with no rehydration clause. So Canelo could most probably come in at 200 pounds. You know, he can come in 20 pound overweight. So it'd be interesting to see. We'll see what the decision of this. I mean, this decision looks quite elementary anyway. Complete shot at unanimous um, victory. So it'd be interesting to find out what weight, what difference in weight they're both coming in on fight night. Because I've not heard anything just as yet, so I don't know what weight they're coming in at. So it'd be interesting to see how much over the super middleweight weight that they'll be coming in at. I should imagine Canelo will be at least 167. I reckon he'd be about 190. But I'm not sure whether, I don't think Crawford would have blown up that much. Because he's not naturally a super middle. He's a big guy, but that's not his natural weight. There we go. This is it. So please make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Right, here comes the decision. The scorecards are coming through. Let's have a look. Yeah, unanimous decision.
I'm not sure if everybody can hear. Must have some technical problems. Let's see.
Muhammad Al-Khalil.
Guys, let us know if you can hear everything okay.
We should be hopefully, because we did have a few technical errors earlier. Okay, but there's the stadium's beginning to, they're all sort of starting to flood in now. The big fights are TV personalities, American NFA player. There's Rob Lowe, ain't seen him for ages. Wait, let me get my glasses.
Looks happy.
Look at the crowd, everyone's floating in now. I'm glad to see that everybody's still, we've got people watching, tuning in. So it's great. Thank you for tuning in. Great event coming up tonight. Canelo Alvarez v Crawford. This, here we go. Please leave any comments. Here we are. There's literally no difference in build. Certainly at the weigh-in. This is a really big major fight, industrial fight. This is lovely. So here we are. This is live in Vegas. As I say, this stadium's got 65,000 people. This is going to determine who's the best pound for pound fighter. Yeah, so there's Turkey Al Sheikh. He's the one that's bringing all the big fights to the boxing masses. Really looking for since he's coming to the boxing over the last 2 years. Oh, he's really blown it up. There you are. Both of them going head to head. Oh, right, okay, we've got a super middleweight bout coming on. Christian, I've never heard of this. I've not seen this guy box before. Oh, this looks good. Martinez, 19-0, 16 KOs. 6 knockouts within the first 5 rounds. No, the Canelo fight hasn't started yet. Is that Kevin? The Canelo fight hasn't started yet, but stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated and certainly give you live feedback. They're taking a little break now, so. But yeah, let us know what you think. Who do you think is going to win this fight? Terence Crawford there. They're showing a few adverts there. Terence Crawford looking the business. wait there. We might take a little 2-minute break. So as you see, Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez both getting ready for the biggest fight on their lives. This is gonna be. I mean, I don't know what happens to the loser. But Canelo is definitely the favourite at the moment. 67% believe that he's gonna win this fight, and 33 are going for Crawford. So as I said earlier, Crawford, he was swinging towards Crawford a couple of weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. But now I think as the fight sort of like creeped on, I think people have started to go back to Canelo. I'm still uncertain, to be honest. I can't say who I've got as a favourite, because I've got reasons why I think Crawford can win, and then I've got reasons why Canelo could win. And the nearer it comes, the more I may be going towards Canelo a little bit, because he's most probably very dense at the weight. Even though he doesn't appear to be that much bigger than Crawford, certainly at the weigh-in and sort of height-wise, I think that the fact that no one's hurt Canelo in the past, I think that's gonna. He's never been knocked down, but neither has Crawford. But Canelo's never even been hurt. You've never seen him hurt, but you've seen Crawford hurt. So I don't know. It's still very undecided, and I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna have to watch the fight. I'm not gonna try and pick a winner. Cause to be honest, I don't know who's gonna win. It's that exciting. We've got another fight coming up shortly. I don't know. I've not seen these ones before. Lester Martinez. Guatemala. That sounds like somewhere in Central America, doesn't it? Oh, he's fighting out the Crawford camp as well. So that's interesting. Oh, he was the one. He was one of the ones sparring with Crawford. I recognise him now. Yeah, he's been prepared with Crawford. Yeah, so that'd be good. Yeah. So okay, we'll see what he's like then. This is. Where does this guy come from? I'm not sure which camp he's. If he's boxing at one of the American stables or. He looks like a rough house though. Look like two big punches here. So. Oh, looking forward to this fight. But I'm not sure where this guy comes from. This Christian Malibu. Who is it? Let's have a look. The stadium's beginning to get full. Definitely going to get full now, isn't it? Look, who's this coming out? It's this Martinez. Yeah, he's out of Argentina. Oh, he's 19-0. Yeah. Well, he's the underdog, they say. So I've never seen this guy box. I've never seen him before, funny enough. I did see him in the build-up. I knew he was one of Crawford's sparring partner for the Canelo fight, but I didn't know that he came from the Crawford camp. So he must be training up there in Omaha as well. So. Okay, so this. Yeah, definitely two punches. There you go. See this Martinez.
Seems very trendy.
Wow. What's this? 19 wins, 16 KOs. Undefeated. 84% knockout. So he's doing really well. Hello there and welcome to Belen Pip, who's just joined us. Hope you enjoying the live coverage. Here comes the super middleweight. Well, you're not far behind. The guy from Cameroon now is coming out, Christian Billy, I think his name is. He's coming out now. He's 29 and 0, 24 knockouts. So he's a big old puncher. So he looks like he got two big punches in there. Both of them got about 84% knockouts. All right then. Glad you can join us anyway. Here we go. They're heading towards the ring. Martinez is already in there. Here we go. Stadium starting to get a little bit fuller. That's great. Glad you can join us. Here he is. He's 29 and 0, undefeated. Oh, he's boxing out of France. He's an Olympian. Quarter-finalist, 2016. See, as I said, 83% knockout rate. So they're both big punchers. This is going to be interesting. He does look very muscle dense as well anyway, the guy from Cameroon. So this is going to be, right there, let's have a look. He's 30 years old. Right there. Well, Billy, yeah, that's a good fight. So we're about to start the first round. Let's see what's going on. We got Michael Buffer now, about to make the announcements. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know Lester Martinez who's with Terence Crawford, because I've seen him in a few of the vlogs, certainly in the last week or two. But I thought he was just a sparring partner they'd brought in. So this is for the interim super middleweight. Here we go. Who's gonna lose AO? Let's have a look.
Most of people think Canelo win.
Yeah, well, Canelo. I said that the last couple of weeks that the shift has gone to Canelo. It was at Canelo at the beginning, then it was in Crawford's for a while, but now it seems like it's gone back to Canelo. Certainly in the last 7 to 14 days, I've noticed a shift. And let's see about this one. Right there. Right there. In France. Where's the... Oh, he's in Canada. Right there. Oh, okay, he's Melly, okay. Christian Melly, okay. Yeah, I couldn't pronounce his name correctly. So, bro, I could take you out with one jab. I don't know who that is. Here we go. First round. Here we go. Yeah, he's just taking the center. The Cameroon is taking the center of the ring straight away. Straight to business. Both of these guys don't know how to lose. Here we go. No feeling out at all. He's gone straight to business. Belly. He's gone straight to business. He's backing up Martinez on the rope straight away. He's working the body and the head. Ooh, but leave himself, not get over anxious and leave himself open though. Martinez trying to use the jab. But these two are really going at it. Ooh. And Billy's working the body there. He's got Martinez on the rope. He's just spun off the ropes, Martinez. But Billy's he's not hanging about. He's going for the finish. Well, they both got an 83-84 knockout rate, so I'm not surprised. No feeling about. Nice little uppercut there from Martinez. He's trying to shove off my belly with the shoulder. Oh, nice little left hook there. Ooh. Billy's really going after him. Let's hope he doesn't blow out. Maybe he just needs to a round or two to relax, if it goes a round or two. Because they're both big punchers, like I said. And leaving themselves open, though. Ooh. As I said, that Billy, I don't know, he's a little bit over anxious to me. And he might leave himself, he's looked like he can leave himself open. Billy's he's really trying to get this fight over with as quick as possible. Maybe he wants to watch the main event. That looks of it, look. Funny enough, Billy, even though he's an Olympian and a polished he's got a lot. He's rushing his work a bit. To me, just yeah. Someone that's as many fights as he had, he seems to be rushing this. I don't know if it's the occasion. Ooh, that punch from Martinez nearly came after the bell. Ooh, these two are definitely not holding back. So we've got our poll up. Who's going to win tonight? It's still Canelo. He's 64%. Crawford's gone up. He was 36% now. There's been a 3% drop with Canelo. Interesting. I hope everyone's enjoying the watch along. Oi, Infinite Fan 123. Glad you can join us. Round 2 of the super middleweight fight between MALLYJ and Martinez. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. New channel here. We're going to bring you some real good boxing fights coming up. So yeah, I think that he's becoming a little bit more settled, Martinez. MALLYJ's slowed down. He's not coming as fast. I knew maybe he was just over anxious because of the fight being on Netflix. This is definitely like these two. There's not even fresh air can get between these two at the moment. MALLYJ using his shoulder there, but he's leaving himself open. MALLYJ's strong. He definitely can see it. Look at him. Very, very strong fighter. But this is I don't know if they don't think that if they've forgotten that this is a 10-round fight. And MALLYJ especially he's quite well muscled. So fatigue will set in with him quite quickly. So, but he's working very hard, very quick, very early. I'm not sure that's going to be good for him. Certainly if this goes into round 5 and 6. But I'm saying that Martinez, he's been forced to work. He's been forced to work. He's forced Martinez to work here. Oh God, the poll is now showing 50-50. So I wonder what that's changing. As I said, it's very hard to categorize. Martinez there, he's been. I don't know. I think if Martinez can get into the 4th or 5th round, something tells me MALLYJ is going to blow out. Because he's, as I said, he's well muscled and he's putting a lot of energy into what he's doing. but also he's working Martinez, and Martinez has been forced to work. Maybe at a rate that he didn't expect. I don't know. I've never seen either one of these guys box before, so I'm not sure what if normally Mabili fights at that rate all the time. So it's difficult for me to gauge. But yeah, he's come straight back out again, centre ring, straight into the telephone box fighting. Yeah, there we go. He's covering up, got his high guard, and he's trying to stick like glue onto Martinez. This must be the plan, to use his strength and force Martinez to work. Because it's definitely Billy forcing the action. He's got look, he's got he's just walking straight forward. There's no head movement, no body movement, no switching of the legs, no walking around. And Billy's just standing in front of him. And he's surprised because this is what he's hugging him now. So he's obviously getting, as I said, he's getting tired. I knew my Billy would start to get tired. Once he gets tired, nice little uppercut there from Martinez. And if Martinez doesn't get tired, no. My Billy looks like he's got no. He's just, to me, he's not really boxing with a great deal of thought. He's just walking forward and hoping for the best. But he's, as I said, he's just using strength. Nice little body shots there. Still a danger, man. Ooh. Both of these guys. They're punching lumps at each other. Look at this. Now Billy's definitely trying to punch lumps out of each other, these guys, without a doubt. Angelis, 21. Hi there. Thanks. Glad you can join us. Keep watching. Hope you're enjoying the watch along. Live coverage. This is the ending of the third round of a super middleweight fight between Billy versus Martinez. They're both punching lumps at each other. Billy's really strong, but he's just coming in straight lines. I don't know, I can't see, unless he's super fit, I can't see him being at that rate in round number 6 if it gets that far. Unless he's just super fit. Because he's strong, but he's just not. He had, in actual fact, he did have success in that round. And this is the 4th round. It's a lovely fight. Heads there clashing. And Billy's coming in with his head. His head's quite low. Yeah, they're both kind of mirroring each other really. They both look pretty identical in the way that they're fighting. Both throwing the same sort of shots, uppercuts and hooks. Good shots to the head there from Billy. He's actually looking strong. I thought he would have slowed down. Nice little uppercut there from Leicester. Ooh. Throwing a lot of shots in this fight. Leicester looked like he tried to catch a bit of a breather. A gulp of air there. Got to watch the heads there though. Billy's just going to, there's nothing stopping him. He's just not even, he's almost like he's not even not looking where he's going. He's just trying to walk him down. Oh, nice little shot there. Nice hook there from Billy. He's really got Martinez on the back feet. No use of the jab at all. Martinez is trying to use his jab, but he's been forced to throw short shots. Nice little right hook there. Again, you see Billy just walking him down. He's trying to stay as close as possible. He's not giving him any fresh air at all. So there he goes. He's forcing him to work right up to the bell. The last 10 seconds of the round. There he goes. A quick little flurry. Again he's going. The referee just stopped it. That's round number 5 coming up. I didn't think Billy would be able to keep up that pace so long, but he's actually very fit. I wouldn't say he's skillful, but he's certainly very fit. It looks like Leicester Martinez. He seems like he's the better boxer, but Billy won't allow him to use them boxing skills, because straight away as the fight starts, he closes the distance straight away. So Martinez doesn't have a great deal of opportunity to use his jab. I see him trying to use the jab, but he gets shut down quite quickly and he turns straight into a telephone booth fight, and that suits Billy. So here we go now for round number 5. Here we go, round number 5. Martinez is starting off with his jab. He's starting off with his jab now. This is Riyadh season, nice and live. He started off with his jab now, but again he's being backed up. Here we go. Oh, nice uppercut there from Billy, and he's coming back on him. Nice little uppercut. He's trying to walk him down, as I said, back to the ropes. Oh, Martinez is trying some nice little shots as well. They're both throwing very short shots. They're both going to earn their money tonight, that's for sure. And this is funny enough what Turki Alishek was on about. He said he didn't want to see any Tom and Jerry fighting. He said that if you were to come back to Riyadh, be part of Riyadh season, he expects everybody to make the fights worthwhile and money worth. So we're looking at our let's have a look at our Canelo board. 53% and Crawford 47. So again, there's been a shift in the votes. That's what I say. People are really undecided about who's going to win this fight for lots of different reasons. I mean, technically speaking, Canelo should be the instant favourite because he's the one that walks around that super middle. There they are, the heads clashing together, as I said. Someone's got to get a cut from this because it must be a horrible fight for Martinez because Billy is coming in very low with his head. So it must be a horrible fight for him. Here we go. 211 punches landed. Oh, nice little shot there. Oh, but again, Matt Billy, he's coming at him. You just can't gauge this fight. As I said, our poll now is saying, yes, definitely pick. Matt Billy has got some solid hard punches. And he's forcing Martinez to work. Very good stuff. I hope you're enjoying this fight just like me. Brilliant stuff. And make sure you keep yourself hydrated throughout the night. Make sure you have some water, coffee, little snacks here and there, because it's going to be a long old night. Yes, we've been up all night, and we're going to stay up right up until the end of the night. We're going to watch the whole event. I hope you can stay with us and join us and keep your comments coming. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. We've got many features coming up. We're going to be watching more boxing events and there was all sorts. The action started back round number 6. So as I said, Martinez is trying to use his jab. He's trying to use his boxing skills, but he's getting backed up by Billy. Yeah, it's very rare to catch a good fight, but I tell you what, tonight's well worth it. Here we go. Round number 6. So we're both in centre ring now. As I said, what Martinez is trying to do is using his shoulder to push off Matt Billy because he wants to get room to use his jab. He wants to box him, but Matt Billy's not giving him any space. This is definitely not your Tom and Jerry fight. Again, I think Martinez, nice little combination there. See, look, nice one from, solid shots from both guys. Wow. Very good fight. In actual fact, I'm quite surprised because I didn't expect them to be able to keep, that was a wild left hook there from Matt Billy. Missed him by a whisker. I didn't expect Matt Billy to nice little right hand. Using his head there. Again, right hand again. Matt Billy seems like he's getting caught now. He's slowing down. I think he's look like he's getting busted up a bit. Nice sort of right hand. But he definitely looks like he's getting busted up a bit. Round number 6 now, just 10 round fight. Super middleweight.
They're more interested. Interesting, right?
Huh?
Fights getting more interesting.
Yeah, this is a terrific fight as it goes. This is what you call it good. Oh, nice little uppercut there. See, he's trying to get room to box. See, he's actually quite a good boxer, Martinez. But look at that. But he's been pressurised by McBilly right up into the wire. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Keep watching the show. Keep yourself tuned in. I hope you're enjoying it just like us, especially this right now.
This is our first live.
This is brilliant.
So yeah, but definitely gonna do some more of those.
This is our first, yeah,
Stay tuned for MALLYJ. Seems like people want to have a little break.
So we've got 3 rounds left now. 10 round fight. Who's that in there? Oh, there's Crawford now. He's got his boots on, his shorts. He must be on the big screen. He's not got his hand wraps on yet, so he's not warmed up just yet. He's watching this fight now. His sparring partner, which is Martinez, was one of his sparring partners in camp. So again, here we go. McBilly's back on him again. Oh, here we go. I don't know, McBilly's looking a little bit swollen up. He's just leading with his face, to be honest. But as I say, I think if yeah, nice little shot there. Again, Martinez trying to box, but there again, that's boxing, isn't it? You're supposed to stop the other person from using their advantages. So, but I'll tell you what, if this is the way that he fights all the time, I'm sure, Billy, I'm sure he's gonna burn out. If this is the way he fights all these fights, I'm sure he's got some degree of skill, but his fight is sort of straight based. Because he's not using a jab, he's not using anything, he's just walking forward, hands held high, and just totally reliant on physical strength. Because they both got what, 83-84% knockout rate. But I've not seen any one of them hurt each other so far. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Wow, Martinez has landed 34 punches in this round so far.
Nobody likes it to the body, but there's a lot of people that can't take it to the body. So why not check his temperature and see if he can tell?
This is an exhausting fight. Exhausting. Here we go. Oh, he's coming in with his head there, Martinez. Coming in very low there. Oh, they guys are throwing some shots galore. Wow, they're throwing some punches. This is definitely a good fight. So far, this is the fight of the night. He is definitely staying in his face all night.
Waiting for him, Billy, to slow down, but he's not. He keeps throwing short
I'm surprised. I thought
head and body of Lester Martinez.
I actually thought Billy would slow down.
He's throwing his own punches. He's landing his own shots. Neither fighter wants
I actually thought he would slow down at some stage, but
You get the sense that Christian and Billy, to Max's point, has a slight edge. NFL Christmas game day returns with two marquee games.
yeah. First fight in Las Vegas for a long time. Weird season.
At 1 p.m. Eastern, and then the Detroit Lions.
Las Vegas used to be the home of boxing. But yeah. But that is but certainly since Turkey Al Sheikh is coming, he's really lifted up the boxing scene.
Here we go, round 8 to the
And he's brought all the big fights to us. So boxing definitely isn't dead. Brilliant fight. As I said, this is what, start round number 8. And again, it's been a repeat right throughout. The fight hasn't changed in regards to technique. But Billy's been the bull right throughout this fight. He's not tried to stop going forward at all. And, you know, he's not used the jab. He's not moved his head. Well, he's moving it there, but he's not moved his head at all. A great deal. And this is a guy who is an Olympian. That's why I'm quite surprised that he's not more sort of skillful. I thought he'd have been using angles and... Because this is the first time I've seen the both of them fight. But in actual fact, Martinez, even though he's under pressure right throughout the fight, he actually looks like the more polished boxer. But they're both starting to use their head now. Martinez is starting to use his head. Starting to come through. He's back on the ropes, Martinez. Going back centre ring now. And again, as we said, this fight is just built on will. But look at that. Billy's, funny enough, he seems like he's he's starting to offload from here. This round, he's definitely started to go. He's strong. He's super fit. He's just letting the punches go, combinations. He's making them go in a flurry of punches. That's what's keeping him in this fight. I'm surprised that there's been no head clashes in this fight so far. Billy's just walking him down. I think I've got a Billy winning this round for sure. Because he's just really pressing it. They're hitting lumps at each other. Look, Billy won't let him go. Look, Martinez. Oh God, he'd be glad to hear the bell, I think. Wow, nice shots. He's fighting well off the ropes. Wow, this is an amazing fight. That's a nice. That was a really good round. I think that looked like a turning point in the fight, maybe. But I think Martinez, for the first time in the fight, that's the first time I've seen him looking like he was actually flagging. And he was really feeling the pace, and the pace of the punches too. Yeah, here we go, round number 9. before the co-main event. I'm not sure if it's the Callum Welsh v Fernando Vargas fight. I think that one is either next or letting go shots. This is the first time I've seen McBeady look slightly uncomfortable. Here we go. There's Canelo putting on his hand wraps. Here we go. So we're near the main event. I think we've maybe have one more fight to go. This is round number 10. I don't know who I've got winning this. As I said, I think I might have Billy, but Martinez, he has some good rounds from sort of round 4, 5, 6, 7. He has some good rounds there. But again, this could even be a draw because this is just like, I think none of these guys deserve to lose this fight. I mean, they're both really working hard. But as I said, it's definitely Billy that's forcing the pace. He's like super glue. He won't give this guy any. Look at it. Look. Yeah, I'm surprised that this fight has gone this long because they've both hit lumps. Oh, nice little uppercut. They both hit lumps out of each other. I'm not sure if I'm going to give Martinez the edge, even though he's the one that's been backed up. So if I give it to him, maybe give it to him by a round. Because I think his boxing ability most probably was a bit better, I would say. But I don't think Martinez, he's been allowed to box how, even though this is the first time I've seen him, I don't think he's been allowed to box See, I told you they've got Matt Billy 1 round ahead. I don't think he, even though I've never seen him box before, Martinez, I don't think that's his normal boxing style. But for Matt Billy from Canada, I definitely from Toronto, this is definitely him. So credit to him because he's had Martinez boxing out of his skin since the first bell. Since the first bell. And I actually thought he'd blow a gasket by the 5th or 6th round. I didn't know he'd be still be in 5th gear in the last round. So credit, look at that. Oh! Yeah. Ooh. A nice little left hook there. I think Martinez is just knackered. This guy just, he's like a Duracell battery. He just won't stop. Look at this. And Martin, oh God, this is amazing. Look. Oh. Just not going to stop. Look. This is a battle of attrition. Wow, they're both really good. The crowd. That was an excellent fight. Wow. That was amazing. I'm not even sure who I've given that to. I don't know whether that's a draw, whether it goes to 1 round to Martinez or 1 round to Matt Billy. Oh, I don't know. I mean, who have you guys got winning this fight? Because I don't know who's the winner. Because it could go to either one. It could go to Matt Billy or it could go to Martinez by a round. Well, anyway, the big fight's drawing on. We're getting nearer and nearer to Canelo v Crawford. The big fight. A fight that we're all waiting for. The fight that we all want to see. We want to know who's the greatest fighter. This is really undecided. Who have we got? Have you got Canelo? Have you got Crawford? Or are you like me? Not sure. Well, the time is nearing. So I think we've got the Vargas fight up after this. I think that's the co-main event. And then after that, then we've got the Crawford Canelo fight. See, this is not going to be your exhibition or your, your sort of pantomime misfits fight. This is what you call proper boxing now. And this is what, this is what we like to see. Well, here we are. Let's see what the scores here. Yeah, as I said, they definitely deserve bonuses for the way they fought. That's a bit wide. Right there. I think they're going to give this to Martinez, What did I say? I said it would have been a draw, didn't I? I said it would have been a draw. I said either each fighter would have lost it by a point or so, or I said it could be a draw. Just like I said, didn't I? Yeah, I knew. So I wasn't surprised because definitely Matt Billy, he won the first, I say 3 or 4 rounds. And then I'd say Leicester won the middle rounds. And I think they kind of shared the back end, didn't they? That's why I had it. That's why I said to you, each fighter would have won it by a round or it would be a draw. See, that's when you're a boxing connoisseur, you know the game, don't you? Mike Tyson in the crowd. Look, there he is with his wife. Oh, Shakur Stevenson. See, they're all out. And who's that? I don't know who this is. Oh, somebody from the Super Bowl. Oh, that's Magia, Mexican. I don't know who this is. So you've got all the stars out now, haven't they? Super Bowls. See, they're all out now, aren't they? Hey, Chandler, MMA guy. Hassan Ratman and Lennox Lewis. Both knocked each other out in the rematches. Mark Anthony. He's a singer, isn't he? Spanish singer. So they're all out. Here it is. So as I said, this is the co-main event. This is Callum Walsh, and then first he's fighting Fernando Vargas Jr. And then after this, we got the main event. Let's see how this goes. This is going to be interesting. I've actually never seen none of these guys fight. So this is a bit of, I think that's that super middleweight, isn't it? Not super middle, it's that light middle. So I wonder what our poll is. Any changes in the poll? It's gone swinging towards Canelo again, 56%, 44 to Crawford. So yes, there's definitely another fight before the main event. Callum Walsh, I've not from Ireland, and Fernando Vargas Jr. from California. He's the son of the famous. I wouldn't say he's a boxing legend, but I would say he's one of the top fighters. But not, I wouldn't say he's one of the best, or he's a legendary fighter, Fernando Vargas Sr. But he certainly was a good fighter in his time. That I can say. But I wouldn't say he was an all-time. I wouldn't say he's one of the all-time greats. We'll see. So I hope everyone's got their drinks, keeping themselves refreshed, feeling as energetic as myself, and getting ready to watch a big fight coming up. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Keep your comments coming, thick and fast. We'll try and answer them as they come along. As I say, thank you for joining us. This is our first live show. So yeah, we're really enjoying it. So it's a great night of boxing as well. And that note, I'm gonna get myself a little drink and come back to you. here we are. We've got Fernando Vargas coming out. Fernando Vargas Jr., I should say. He's coming out with his dad there, the famous Fernando Vargas Sr. Um, Mexican heritage, but they're living in California. But they're living in California. This is the first time I've seen these 17 fights, 15 knockouts. Ooh. I don't know what sort of an amateur experience Vargas has had before. Um, so I don't know what his amateur experience, but I know that Callum Welsh, he had an extensive one, and he won um, quite a number of good amateur titles. Yeah, so he here we are, undefeated in seventh. What has he got? 88% ratio knockout rate, which is pretty good. Well, he's got 15 out of the 17 fights. He's got 15 KOs. But again, it's difficult to say because you don't know what level that was at. You don't know what level that was. Here comes Callum Welsh over from Ireland. He's, as I said, he's got a good amateur record. He's fought all over the world. So this shouldn't be anything new to him. So we are just one fight away from the Canelo Crawford fight. I'm not sure because I watched Callum in the press conference, and I don't know. He spoke very candidly, but it didn't sound like he was overly confident. Because normally when you hear them youngsters talk, especially them young boxers, they normally say, "Yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna, pave my way forward and all sorts of things." But I didn't hear that from Callum at the press conference. So I don't know. I didn't hear that from him at all. That sort of not urgency, but that sort of a confidence. But again, look, he's had 14 fights, 11 KOs, so he's got a good knockout ratio as well. Again, I don't know what level of competition he's had, but he's been trained by the famous Fred Roach, who used to phone Pac-Man. So he's got a good coach, and Freddie Roach, he's known as an aggressive type of coach. He likes his fighters to come forward and bring the fight to the opponent. So it'd be interesting to see what style of a fighter. He's only 24 as well. It'd be exciting to see what style of a fighting fighter Callum Welsh is. He's quite subdued. Certainly, I don't know what his personality is like, but certainly from seeing the press conferences, he doesn't show that air of confidence. So we'll see what he's like. He could be one of those that's just very quiet and he shows what he is when he's in a ring. And he must do because as I said, he has an extensive amateur career. But again, this being on Netflix as well, because it's going to such a wide audience, um, you know, I suppose it brings about a different level of nerves, doesn't it? So maybe that's why he's not properly himself. But maybe when the fight gets started, we might all be for a shock. But certainly Fernando, he's talking as if, you know, he's got his next fight set up, literally. So he's talking with a big air of confidence. So maybe he's underestimating Callum, could be. But we'll see. Here we go. 153 pounds. Oh, he's from Las Vegas, Nevada. I thought they were living in California. Well, they used to be California, didn't they? He's dead anyway. Mm. Well, it'll be interesting to see. I'm actually looking forward to this fight because I've never seen either one of them fight. I know that Fernando Jr. has been saying that he's had some really good sparring with a lot of sort of like world class fighters. He said he's actually had spars with Terence. I don't know if for this fight or it might have been for the Spence fight, but he said he had sparred with Terence as well. But we'll see. You know, you can spar and look good against world class fighters in the camp, but on the live event, maybe not. I don't know whether Callum Welsh is a step up in level for Fernando, but we'll see. I don't know, but something tells me, you know, that Vargas is going to get a little bit of a shock. Good stuff. So Canelo's getting bandaged up now, and Crawford. They both put on their bandage now, getting ready to warm up because this is the co-main event. Here we go. Look, he's quite tall, isn't he? Oh, Welsh. I didn't realise he was that tall. Oh. Mm. He's taking control of the ring, centre ring, straight away. So that's a good sign. So that's a sign of confidence as well. Fernando Vargas, he's moving around on the ropes. And it's a southpaw stance as well from Welsh. Yeah. He looks like he means business. He's, he's coming for a punch up too by the looks of it. He's a farmer by trade. Actually, he was saying in a press conference how he wanted to buy some cows with his winnings. Here we go. He's trying to take. Oh, what there? I don't know if he tripped. Looked like a trip there over his leg. Yeah, he tripped over his leg. But that may have given Vargas a bit of confidence. Here he goes. He's landing that southpaw jab, that right hand. He looks quite solid though, mind you, even though Callum, it looks like he's ready to offload on. He's trying to set him up to offload. And Vargas, look, here he goes. I like the way Callum looks, even though he tripped over his leg. I like the way he looks in this round. I like the way he looks. He's got an air of confidence about him. Look at that. A bit of swagger as well. Got his right hand, his lead hand down. He's trying to invite Vargas so he can counter him. Vargas. Here we go. I would give Walsh that first round. He tried to initiate and bring the fight to Vargas, so that's good stuff. What's that? Who's this? Me. And here we go. Round number 2. Ooh. Walsh now. Vargas is trying to hold center ring. Vargas now is walking. He's trying to take control of the center ring now. His dad obviously told him to come off, take his back off the ropes, and start to take control of the fight. Let's have a look now. They've had a feel out now. They've got an idea of each other, so hopefully they start to up the action. Nice body work there. Ooh, there we go. I think Welsh is not using his ability here, and he started using his jab. Ooh, nice little shot there from Vargas. Again, there's been a little bit of a slow round. Welsh there trying to come back towards the back end of the round, but I'd give that to Vargas. Fernando doesn't seem too happy there. His dad, the coach. Tell him to start pressuring and start throwing shots. He's not really doing enough work. Here's Roy Jones Jr. Waller. Here we go. He's just, I think he's got to assert himself more, Vargas, if he wants to have any control over this fight. Here we go. Vargas has got a. I don't know. I'm not sure about if Callum's going to be any more than what he's showing. I'm a little bit disappointed with. I don't know. I think I expected more from him, Callum. But yeah, I expected a little bit more from Callum, especially being an international amateur. So Vargas looks confident. He's smiling. Trying to use that southpaw jab. Callum's coming back now. He's looking at his looking a bit more comfortable. Oh, here we go. Holy shit. Bit of a slow fight at the moment. There's no one actually taking control. Yeah, yeah, no one actually taking control of the fight at the moment. This is coming to. See, that's what I just said. They've just said that. No one really imposing their will. That's what I think. Bit of a slow fight. For a car main event, I expected a lot more. Freddie Roach now. Trying to wake him up. A bit of a slow fight. I'm not sure what people think of this so far. I wonder what the poll is. There's Devon Haney. No. Chavez there. Hall of Fame. This is definitely A fight that's lacking highlights at the moment. They need to step it up. They both need to take the initiative, actually. Somebody needs to take control, take initiative of this fight. For a co-main event, it's not lit up yet. Ooh, there's a big one backhand there from Fernando. Mm-mm. This fight's a bit slow. It's lacked a lot. They should have had the main event should have came straight after that the fight before. I think that would have been good, but this fight's really slow because no one's really taking control. To be honest, this is just like an amateur fight so far. I thought it would have been a lot more competitive. Vargas again trying to hold centre ring, but no one's really taking the initiative. All right, then. Ooh, this is more like it. Walsh is now coming in after him, and he's beginning to catch Vargas now. This is what he needs to do. He needs to step it up. Okay, he needs to stop the action. Ref, bit of a low blow there from Vargas. That's the closing out of round number 4. I definitely give that round to Walsh. Most probably, Walsh, as I said, Walsh is the more. I'm sure he's had a better amateur experience and the more seasoned fighter, even though he's had less pro fights. But I'm pretty sure, he should be able to step up the gears and start moving away with the fight. He needs to separate himself from Vargas. Senior doesn't seem too happy.
Oh.
Hmm? I don't think they've been impressive so far. In actual fact, even though this is the first time I've seen Vargas, I'm not overly impressed. I'm not overly impressed at all, and I don't know how this fight. I don't know how he got made co-main event. It must be on his name. Um, Vargas going with a lot of low blows. I think Callum Welsh looks more. He's beginning to look a bit more business-like now. He needs to walk him down now. I mean, the way Vargas was talking prior to this fight, I thought this was meant to be a walk-away fight from the way he was talking, but he's struggling. Here we go. As I said, the crowd is a little bit subdued and quiet at the moment. Um, Here we go. Here we go. Come on, he needs to keep his punches up. I they these guys ain't world class fighters to me, from what I can see. I wouldn't say they're world class. So I'm struggling to see how they got co-main event. Um, I mean they're okay, but not. I wouldn't say they're co-main event fighters. So look there. So it looks like as if Senior's trying to. Here we go. Crawford warming up. This is what it's all about. Terence Crawford there. Got his purple gloves on, getting ready to get in the ring for this big fight. This is what we want to see. So, what we are, round number 6 of a bit of a lumberous fight. It's not really getting the crowd excited. So it's one of those fights where you can go out and get yourself a can of 7 Up. It's not one of them ones that is pressing. But as I said, I'm a little. Oh, the nice little backhand from Callum. I'm a bit surprised. I've actually got Callum ahead now, maybe by a round. But look, I don't know. He's not using his height at all. Yeah, he definitely is right. He does need to step it up. He's not stepping up at all. I'm surprised because even though I'd never seen Vargas fight before, I don't know why I expected something different. But and the way he was talking like he's like a world class fighter. But I'm not overly impressed at all. Yeah, kind of Welsh. I've got ahead at the moment. That's exactly what I've said. The commentators said the same thing. They need to be calling for some separation because Callum on paper should run away with this fight, especially with his amateur experience. Don't you think so?
Mhm.
He should do. With his amateur experience should got. Here we go. What's going on? Oh, wait there. That's a bit. I don't know. I don't know, but they can still give a decision to Vargas because he's the hometown. Here we go. Trying to catch him with the backhand. This is the end towards the end of round number 6 again. As I said, very slow round. Um, come on, I want one of them to step it up. And you know what? I actually think if Welsh was to step this up, that he'd just get rid of Vargas because I don't think Vargas. I think Vargas is out of his league. I don't think he's. I'm not impressed with him so far. I actually see where Callum Welsh has got the ability, but he's not. He's not pressing down. But Vargas is very ordinary. He's not a world class fighter. That's for sure. And there was a lot of big talk, and there's um, a lot of big talk about Vargas. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on here. They need to pick it up though. They definitely need to. Oh, nice sort of backhand from Vargas, but they need to pick it up. Look like Vargas is trying to pick up the fight now. Obviously, he's going a little bit gun ho with that backhand, but yeah, yeah. Like I said, I don't know how these two got co-main event. I don't know how he got selected as co-main event. Exactly. You need to. They need to step it up, man. They need to step it up. More like an amateur. Don't you reckon? Come on. Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's winning this, but I think if you were to ask me to pick, I'd say Welsh, but I might be wrong. But I definitely say that Welsh was is ahead. He's trying to walk down Vargas. He's trying to line him up for the backhand. You can see it coming a mile away, but yeah. Vargas there, he's trying to again. He's backing up all the way. Mm, mm. Ooh, this fight's tiring to watch. I must admit, it's one of those fights. where yeah, it's quite exhausting. And none of these boxers are showing anything different from round 1 up to round 7. None of them's been hurt, and the fight's just plateaued to one level. So it's one of the less exciting fights. What's what? It's one of the less exciting fights. Banana Vargas. Here we go. This is round number 8. I think Canelo was trying to pick up the fight. Oh, nice little uppercut there. Come on. I think but Welsh is trying to bring the fight, but he's got no pop. He's not even hurt. They're not even hurt. He's not even hurting Vargas. Vargas is not hurting him. That's the thing. But Welsh needs to pick this up. He needs to pick it up. It looks like he can pick it up as well. Nice body shot, but I don't think it bothered Welsh. Welsh is coming after him. I think if Welsh keeps the pressure on, I'm not saying that he'll knock out Vargas, but I think he can start to run away with the fight. He's very rangy, so kind of Welsh. Yeah, I definitely got him ahead at this fight. Ooh. Nice backhand there. Well, everyone's looking forward to the main event, which is coming up shortly. Just another 2 rounds, and then we hit the main event. I've got Welsh ahead in this fight anyway. Yes. Senior is absolutely going very upset. He's annoyed because he's not forcing the fight. He needs to go out there and bring the fight to Welsh, but he's not doing it. That's why his corner is going up absolutely mad. He's losing the fight. I don't think the fight's tight. I think they're very evenly matched, but I don't think the fight's tight. I think Welsh has run away at least. I give him about maybe 2 rounds. Look at that. Welsh looks comfortable as well. Look at that. Exactly what I've said. I said that. I said that Welsh is ahead. Um, but as I said, this is one of those fights where you wouldn't want to see a rematch. But Welsh has definitely won this fight anyway so far. This is not even close. I thought at the beginning, I thought like, I don't know, up until the sixth round, sixth, seventh round maybe. Say about the sixth round, it seemed like you couldn't really kind of like pick a winner. But you can see Welsh's experience, his amateur experience and all sorts coming through. And you can see Vargas's lack of amateur experience, and that's why he's so hittable. Look. And he was 100% confident that he'd win this fight. But yeah, he's definitely look at that. He's got his hands down now, Welsh. He's not he's not bothered about Vargas at all. Vargas might be in it to win it, but he's certainly behind. At least 2 rounds. Look at that. And that's why his corner is so annoyed with him. Because he's not forcing the fight, and this fight is sort of plateaued from about the third round, and it's pretty much stayed the same in terms of excitement. It's not really moved up in gears. Okay, that's the end of round 9. Not many highlights in that round either. One more round, and then we're on to the main event. This is one of them fights where
It's like you almost fall asleep and you don't know if you're gonna make it to the main event.
no, well, I hope no one's put. I hope this doesn't put anyone to sleep. It's one of those fights. It's certainly not affected me in that sense. I just want to see the main event. So I hope everyone is rehydrated, had their little snacks here and there, and getting ready to join us for the big fights. Hit that like and subscribe. Keep yourself fresh, because I'm certainly fresh. So there's no sleep in me. I just want to get this 10th round over. There you are. There's Canelo. That's all we want to see. The big fight. Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. 10th round here. I've got Callum about three or 4 rounds ahead. Yeah, I've got him about 3 or 4 rounds ahead. Mm. Wow. It'd be interesting to know what others think of this fight. Who do you think is winning? Who do you think is the winner here? I mean, the house guy, the house boxer is Vargas because well, he's actually from California, but I think he's residential in Nevada. So he's the house fighter. So if he wins the fight, you know it's because he is the house fighter. But practically, he certainly hasn't won it. Not in my eyes. He's trying to have a go, but he's pretty much out of his league here. He's getting caught. Look at Callum's just got his hands down. He's totally relaxed with him. He doesn't see Vargas as a threat at all. Look, he's just catching him at long range. Unless Vargas finds a lucky shot, he's definitely lost this. I definitely didn't think this was a co-main event anyway. This fight, this could have been on earlier. I think the fight that should have been co-main event should have been the super middle one with Martinez, the draw. That would have brought us. Look at that. He's caught him with a hook coming in, rushing in, because he's trying to rush in now. Vargas is desperate. That's why he got caught by that shot, by that right hook, because he's rushing in. Look at them shots. He's just getting caught left, right, and centre with body shots, head shots. That's it. Mm, mm. Yeah, that's definitely gone to in my eyes, that's Welsh that's won that fight. What do you guys think? Well, we're coming up to the main event now. And this is what everybody's been waiting for. Canelo Alvarez v Terence Crawford. Glad you can join us. Hit that like and subscribe. Leave your comments as well. This is our first live event. And we'll be bringing some more to you, so please be patient. Terence Crawford v Canelo Alvarez. So anyway, as I said, I've got Welsh winning by at least a minimum of 2 rounds. I can't see how it can be anything closer than that. I mean, I'm saying a 10-8, but I'm just, to be honest, I'm just being courteous. But really, I think he lost about 4 rounds. So let's see what they say. But he definitely lost, in my eyes. See, no. Unanimous decision. Yep. Yeah, that was a. Yeah. See? Yeah, like I said, kind of Welsh one. And I said majority, but I knew it was unanimous because he wasn't even close. He's got to go back to the drawing board. Yeah, drawing board. He's got to work on a lot of things. Instead of focusing on wearing flashy shorts and riding on his dad's name, he needs to go back and learn basic boxing. That's what I would say. And that's what happens. That's the pressure that comes with being the son of a, an ex-world champion. You get scrutinized a lot, don't you? People watch your moves and everything. So it's difficult for him to operate under that name and not come under the big camera. But it is what it is. That's the package. So mhm. Here you are, Tommy Earns, the legend, Hall of Famer Tommy Hearns, comedian. You're all out in Vegas now, the stars, isn't it? Michael J. Fox. Here we are. Right. The big fight is coming. I hope no one's tired around here. This is, you don't want to fall asleep at this point. So make sure you stay tuned. I hope that last fight didn't send everyone to bed. Because here we go. Bit of a drag, wasn't there, that fight? Yeah. That was a hard. That's what you call a hard watch. You two or three of them fights in the middle of the night that put you to sleep. Sorry? Yeah. Here we go. What's that? The ringside belt. There we go. The what belt? Oh, this is the ring belt awarded to the division's top fighter. Here we go. Yeah. You know what? People keep chopping and changing with who they think is going to win, and that's what I've been doing. I must admit. But here we are. I don't know. That's the thing. I was thinking Canelo, then Crawford for a while, and then coming up, leading up to the fight now, the last week or so, last 10 days, I've been thinking maybe Canelo. And then when I saw the weigh-in, I was thinking maybe Crawford. So I just don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait and see. Because I don't know how Crawford's going to be able to deal with um, the dense body weight of if he can cope with Canelo at that more natural weight, whether that's going to impact on him after 4 or 5 rounds. So this is what you got to see. Um, when he starts to get hit on the arms, the body, even forgetting about the head, to see whether that's going to bother him. I don't know. And he's gone up what, 20 pounds literally. And I don't know what his post weight is. I don't know what the post weight is, but apparently there's no rehydration course. So, and Canelo normally comes in 167. After the weigh-in, he normally puts on another 20 odd pounds. So, as I say, I hope no one's tired and don't fall asleep, and not keep yawning. Got your legs up. Make sure you go in front. You're getting ready to tune in to the big fight. There we go. Get yourself a coffee as well, because we've still got time. You've still got a bit of time to get yourself a coffee. I've kept awake. I'm not falling asleep at all during the night. Not even felt tired. No yawning, nothing. There we are, of Las Vegas. I'm sure that's where we've been. We've been near there. Right, I'll be with you soon. Have a drink, and then I'll be back. Yeah. Well, the big fight's about to start. We got a little bandstand in the middle here. The big fight, Canelo, Alvarez, and Terence Crawford. We're about to find out who's the pound for pound best fighter. Look at that crowd. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Imagine fighting in front of that. 65,000 people. That is a lot. I should imagine Crawford would be coming out first, as Canelo is the face of boxing as it stands. Mexican band.
Sounds like Canelo.
No, I wouldn't have thought Canelo was coming out first. He'd come out second. What is this? This was part of, because normally they fight on Mexican independence, like anything to do with the sort of like Mexican independence. I think it's May the 5th, and then May the 9th, September the 19th, isn't it? That's when they have like that's when a special, or September the 16th. But it's definitely a pro Canelo crowd, that's for sure. They've Everyone's like sort of like swamped onto Vegas tonight, the Allegiant Stadium. I don't think I've seen that when I've been out there. I don't think so. I'm not sure what part of the strip that is. But we've been out there several times, but I've not seen that stadium. So I'm not quite sure where it's near to. But they said it's off the strip, so but I'm not sure where. What side of the strip. I should Let's have a look. Oh, what, the MGM? Oh, no, okay.
Right at the bottom.
Oh, near Mandalay Bay.
Right at the bottom of the street.
Oh, right, okay. Is that where the monorail is? Goes.
I thought they're going down that way on the strip.
The monorail is the for those who don't know, it's this selfless driver. There's no driver there. And it goes from one end of the strip to the other.
That's a hack. So if you're in Las Vegas and you don't know where to stay, you can always take the monorail that gets you right to the central where you need to go.
There we go. So it's really crowded there. Look at that. 64,000 people. That's a lot in there, isn't there? So I can't wait for this fight to get started. There we go. Oh yeah, I told her, here's Terence Crawford. He looks happy. He's carrying a bag there. What's he carrying? Very confident look about him, isn't it? Oh, there's a very confident look. What's he got in that? He looks happy. Looks comfortable. He doesn't look remote. Yeah, he's just looks very happy. Brilliant stuff. So here we are, the main event coming up now. This is what we've been waiting for. Here we go. That's right. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. The main event. Yes, Pip. Here we go. The main event. Here we go. Canelo Alvarez v Terence Crawford. Let's see what happens here. Well, yeah, let's hope it's a good one. Let's hope it's not a repeat of the fight that's just finished with Vargas, because that was a sleeper. That. Here we go. He looks very confident. I expected a different type of walkout though from Crawford. It's, here we go. This is the big fight now. Everybody tune in. Here we go. All right, there we are. Big fight. There's Bomac. I wonder what his weight was going in. That's what I don't know. I don't know what his weight was after the main weighing. I'm not sure. I wonder how much. Does anyone know what the weight is? Please let us know. Cause I don't know what the post-fight weight is. Does anyone know what the post-fight weight is? Okay, that'd be great if you can come back and let us know what the weight is. I don't think Terence would have put on too much. But I'm not even sure if Canelo would have put on a lot, because I think Canelo might be looking for speed. 167. I think that's the weight. That was the mandatory weight. That is the actual limit. But I mean the one after the main weighing. You know, the rehydration weight. That's the weight I want to know. So if anyone's getting any idea what the weight is, that'd be great. Here comes Canelo. Here comes Canelo. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Keep yourself up to date and in tune with all the latest boxing events, podcasts, news. We also look at other combat sports. We look at jiu-jitsu and MMA. So make sure you keep yourself in tune. Yes, one subscribe. Thank you, Pip. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Here we go. This is it. This is the big one. This is the big fight everyone's been waiting on. As I said, I'm not sure what happens to the loser in this. I suppose to a degree it depends how you lose, whether it's controversial, whether it's tight. It could even be a draw. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like when Canelo starts to unload and hit Crawford around the arms and see whether that's going to bother him a great deal. Lots of people are saying that, you know, Canelo is naturally bigger, so he should win. But that's what they said about Pac-Man when he fought Cotto, when he fought Oscar. You know, it's not necessarily because he's smaller or Canelo's bigger. Doesn't necessarily mean that he'll win. I mean, even when you look at Yusuf, the heavyweight, when he was a cruiserweight and he came in, no one expected him to be undisputed, especially after his first heavyweight fight. But again, you just don't know. Because it's skills, isn't it? It's what skills you've got. And as they say, skills pay the bills. Yes, had Andy Ruiz. That was Roy Jones. That was Roy Jones. Sort of dominated him. He even wobbled him, if I remember rightly. And you've got James Toney. He came up and fought Evander Holyfield. So you just don't know. You just don't know. And I think Crawford, I think he's a sharp shooter. So his shots will be more stinging. Whereas I think Canelo, I think he's heavy-handed, but his punches are hard. But they won't come out this. I don't think they'll come out the speed and force of Crawford. So, but from I think Canelo is the one that could hurt Crawford more than Crawford hurting him, based on past fights. Because Canelo certainly he's been in with some big punches, and he doesn't get wobbled. He doesn't appear to get hurt or anything. So I'm not sure whether Crawford will be able to will be able to hurt him, unless, as I said, he's a sharp shooter. So and sometimes them shots, them little accurate shots, can hurt you. So we'll see. But here we are, tailor the tape. Crawford 37, Canelo 35. Yeah. He's got reach. He's got quite a long reach advantage as well. But I'm saying that, even though Crawford is the older one by 2 years, he's the one with less mileage. So he's most probably younger in boxing terms. So he might have less because he's got less mileage. So, I mean, that could be an advantage or disadvantage. We don't know. So we'll see. So this is where it is now. So all the talking's done. All bets are off. So this is it. This is the point that we're at. Canelo there in black shorts. They said that Crawford is extremely competitive, and he's got a lot of dog in him, so he's not going to give up any pace anytime soon. And Canelo, I think Canelo, even though people they've been critical of his last, I don't know, 3 or 4 fights, where he's been a little bit sort of disinterested. I think for this fight, I think you're going to see a Crawford who fought Plant or even Triple G. I think Crawford, I think Canelo wasn't particularly interested in the with the last 2 or 3 fights that he had. But this one here, he knows this one is the real deal. So here we go. Hmm. I think the one who's going to be the more nervous out of the two would be Canelo, because he can't afford a slip up. Lots of people think that no, Crawford might edge it on points. That's what the Twitter feed is saying. Take 1 KOs. 2-time undisputed. So that should be good. Let's hope everyone's awake and no one's dropped off. Very good. Raining. Crawford. Omaha. I remember I first saw this guy boxing when he beat Ricky Burns, and I became a fan then, but I didn't know who he was. But I was a fan of Ricky Burns, funny enough. But when I saw the way he took apart Ricky Burns, I couldn't believe it. And then I turned into a fan of him. So I remember I watched the fight, and I liked Ricky Burns, good fighter. But the way he got took apart by this guy from Omaha, couldn't believe it. And ever since then, I've been watching Terence Crawford. So I've been a fan. I didn't know Terence Crawford before that. I'd never seen or heard of him. But I'm wondering what weight he is now. Canelo. 167.5. But I wonder what he come in the ring as. That'd be interesting to find out. We'll have it. There we are. He's got the pro. There's they've got the crowd, the Mexican crowd there. Here we go. There's got it. Here we go. He's looking big though. Canelo looks big. He's got big shoulders. Here we go. Yeah, I said he looks big there, didn't I? Yeah, I just said he looked big. Here we go. Crawford can get crushed in one round. Oh, you just don't know, do you? You just don't know. Here we are. Here we go. I hope you all are awake and watching this. Here it goes. This is the big fight. He's come out southpaw. Crawford, he's come out as a southpaw. He's trying to hold centre ring. He's got quite a wide stance. He's trying to look. And Canelo likes being backed up to the ropes, funny enough. Crawford is looking, not Crawford, Canelo's looking big. This is the fight everyone's been waiting for. You can see the difference in size. Definitely. Canelo looks big. He's got a big back there, big legs. And he's now taking over the centre of the ring. He's backing up Crawford. Crawford is this is going to be a technical fight where here we go. But admittedly, Canelo does look big. Straight to the body. Left hook to the body. Ooh. Here we go. Ooh. Canelo's is trying to lead him with his right hand. They've just shaped. I think what they're just doing is just sniffing each other out actually. See if they can do. There was a lot of feinting going on in there. They're doing a lot of feinting, trying to see if they can pull each other's lead. So that was I think they both kind of like sheared that round because nothing really happened. I mean, Crawford did throw a couple of clean shots, and Canelo's he did throw a left hook to the body, which kind of was expected to do, to be honest. And here they go. I think they just wanted to feel each other. Here we go. So I think Canelo now looks like he's trying to force the pace. Yeah. Crawford's moving around. He's stayed in the southpaw position. Alvarez looked like Alvarez looked like he's trying to. Yeah, he's going for the body. That was a nice right hand to the middle of the stomach. Oh, they're both starting to land now. Crawford is Canelo is putting on the pressure. Nice counter punch by Crawford. Two top class fighters here. But it looks like Canelo's trying to work the body. I mean, that's what people thought was going to happen. Last 30 seconds of the second round. This is a good round. They're both starting to warm up to each other now. Ooh, that's a good round. Yeah, see, I told you he's going for the body. Didn't I say that?
Crawford gonna win anyway.
Who?
Crawford.
63. Shoot. Oh, I mean, here we go, round number 3. Who's that? Oh, Triple H, the wrestler. Here we go, round number 3. Crawford's gone back for centre ring again. Top of the head. Crawford needs to not get into him, try and muscle up with him if he can. Avoid to. Canelo's is just trying to walk him down. But he's the better boxer. Looking good now, Crawford, isn't he?
Told you.
Well, Crawford, he's a nice boxer. But he was always going to be the better boxer. It's just whether the weight's going to start to get to him after round 6, 7. Because that's when
Oh man, he's going in no time.
But what's his name tends to get tired in about 7 or 8 rounds anyway. So Canelo. But I don't know. He's still trying to overreach the body, Canelo, because you can see that's what he wants to do. He wants to work the body of Crawford. But Crawford is he's very aware of that. Yeah, so Crawford is boxing nicely at the moment. Crawford is his counter punching is very good. He comes back very quickly. Um, Canelo still hasn't landed. Still not unable to land really. And this is round number 3, number 4 coming up. And he's not landed solidly on no, he's not landed one solid punch yet. Canelo, I mean. He did land a nice left hook in the first round to the body, and I think a nice right hand. But he's not landed anything of note so far. And it looks like he's overstretching a bit. Round number 4 coming up. It's Magic Johnson. It's Magic Johnson there in the crowd as well. Here we go, round number 4. Oh, he's rushing in there a bit, Canelo. Crawford looks relaxed. Woo! Sharp. That's what I mean about the sharpness. He's very sharp. Well, I don't know why you're talking about not bothering Canelo. Look, Canelo's looking a bit wild and messy. Talking about Canelo more dangerous. Canelo is the one that's behind. Canelo is trying to walk him down, but you can't walk down boxers like that, like Terence, because he's too smart. He's too intelligent. You can't go with a one punch. You have to do a combination on the likes of Terence, because you can't catch. You can't. It's really hard for you to catch him cleanly with a one shot. Look, he's holding center ring. He just got a jab there. Canelo's trying to get close. That's the first shot that Canelo's landed since the first round. The overhand right. Oh, he's trying to lead with the because he's southpaw now. He's actually trying to lead with the right hand, counter with the right hand. He should have been doing that a while back because that's the counter shot for the southpaw. And a left hook to the body. Ooh. Crawford using the backhand nicely, and he's using that jab nicely. Hey, one punch. So it's only the one punch that really. I think what Canelo's gonna have to do is gonna have to try to cut the ring off. He's gonna have to try to cut the ring off. There's Logan Paul. Yeah, he's gonna have to try and cut the ring off. Cause I can't see him. Oh, there's Mike Tyson. Here we go. Round number 5. I've got Crawford 3 rounds to 1 at the moment. It is a chess match. But they expected it should have been expected to be a chess. First, I would say the first 6 to 8 rounds would be a chess match, and maybe 8 to 10 might be a bit of a slugfest, and then that's what I would say. See, I told you. Yeah. Canelo's not doing any work. Yeah. He's gonna have to nice counter shots. That's what I said. Nice counter shots. Round number 5. I hope no one's tired of yawning and they're enjoying the boxing fight going on. Great bit of boxing from Terence. He still looks very comfortable at the moment. Very comfortable. Canelo is still trying to. He's coming with a wide right hand, but it was nicely blocked. Again, the body shot was blocked. He definitely looks comfortable in the fight. Yep, here we go. He's trying to use the weight. This is what I thought. But he might tire himself out because Crawford is a strong old ox. As long as the Crawford doesn't overestimate himself and start to engage where he doesn't need to. He doesn't get tempted to go after Canelo. Yeah. Start around 6. Let's hope that ooh, Crawford doesn't start to engage with him because he's trying to pull him in. Canelo wants to pull him in because that's the only chance he's got. You see, he's getting a bit wild. But Crawford looks confident, sticking his tongue out. Yeah, look, it's turning into an interesting fight now. Canelo seems like he's getting a bit frustrated with the movement. See, his shots are getting blocked. And look at Terence looks confident. Like he's talking to him a bit. He's taunting Canelo. Look. Look at that. Crawford now's got. He looks like he's in control, physically and mentally. Because Canelo's looking a little bit desperate, a little bit wild. Look like his discipline is going a bit. Look at them jabs. Just little touches they are. Crawford looking very, very confident. Look at that. Got a good bit of swag to him. Yeah. It's like Canelo, he just can't cut that distance to land his shots. I'm quite surprised. I know he's a bit of a slow starter, but he's not really. I think he's only shared a 1-1 round so far. I've got him. At the moment, I've got it as a bit of a shutout. But we'll see. I've only got Canelo winning. I think winning or sharing a round. Look at that. Look at that. See? That's what I mean. He's getting a bit wild. This is round 7. And the thing about it is, Terence won't take any bullying from Canelo. You know that. He'll go straight after him because he's got a lot of dog in him. Little tap shots. Yeah. Oh. Crawford is in the middle of the fight. He's backing up Canelo.
That's Crawford gonna win.
Hmm?
Everything you said, Crawford gonna win.
Yeah, well, admittedly, Crawford was my pick at the beginning. But I wasn't sure because you just can't tell in boxing. Can you? That's the thing.
It's always so.
As I said, the fight's not over yet. That's the thing. I hope everyone is hitting that like and subscribe button and enjoying the boxing. This is. Ooh, he come off the ropes nicely. Ooh. Here we go now as we see Canelo. He needs to do something different. He's not using that jab. That's the thing. He's just going for the big shots. And he's missing by a mile. He's just going for the big shots at the moment. I think that's the reason why he's missing. Well, you can see that Terence he does a lot of that pitter patter punches, then he throws a big one behind it. So he's so much better, and he keeps himself. You see, just a little bit more snap, but he's looking good, and he's looking relaxed. He's not even blowing. He's not even blowing hard, is he? So I think he's got a lot in the tank. He's only got 4 more rounds to go, and I think Canelo's behind. I've not given Canelo one clear round, to be honest. I've given him maybe a share the first, but I've not given him a clear round, you see? He's not but don't forget, these judges are pro Canelo, so it might not be enough. Look at this. He's just catching Canelo with shots. And that's what I said about his sharp shooting. He's a sharp shooter, isn't he? He punches like I don't know, like he's got some sort of GPS on his hands, because he knows exactly where it's going. Do you reckon? Ooh, well, like I said, it's a late night. I hope you all can still stay with us. Look at that. He's just tapping Canelo all out. He knows when to tap him and when to put the good punches in. Terrific fight. I tell you what, Canelo is gonna have to work. more importantly, he's going to have to land because he's not even landing. And not just that, Terence is actually holding his feet. Look at that. He's using that wrestling strength. Because the only way this can be a rematch is if it goes the distance and they give the fight to Canelo and the public, demand a rematch. So it was a robbery. Because from the looks of it, this is like a unanimous decision. Because I've not even given Canelo one clear round, like I said. I might have given him a shiver round, but he hasn't. See, 8 rounds down. You hear what he said? That's what I said. I might have given it 7-1, but even he said it's 8 rounds down. See, exactly what I said. One of them wife punches, isn't it? That's why he's missing. And the only way he'll catch Crawford is if Crawford takes his concentration off for a moment and he gets caught. But other than that, and the thing about it, Crawford is not even, he's not really gone into third or fourth gear yet. He hasn't gone into top gear yet. Someone gave Canelo, look, see, staying with him. He's got a lot of dog in him. I told you. I told you that Crawford's got a lot of dog in him, that Omaha guy. This is what Canelo wanted. He wanted amazing. Canelo wanted him in front and he stood there. He stood in front. See? Oh no. Is there a cut? Accidental headbutt. Oh God, this is terrible. You better mind them, that ref don't try and stop it, before the accidental headbutt. They better, Crawford's gonna have to stay away now because they might try to say the eye is too bad. Oh no, Crawford, stay as you are, man, because that's gonna arouse Canelo. Because he needs to, because they're Las Vegas judges and referees, because they pro Canelo, you see, and they'll give it to Canelo because they say Canelo's the face of boxing, or they give it as a draw when it's not a draw. I can't see the blood coming down at the moment, so maybe it's not too deep. Because it's funny, I've never even seen Crawford cut before, and that was a headbutt. That's what cut him. Here we go. 30 seconds left. I think what he wants to do, I think what Terence is doing, I think he's just seen this. Oh, he blocked that though. I think he's just seen this round out just to see, just so his corner can look at the eye and assess it and see how bad it is. I think that's what it looks like. That he's just looking to close the round out. I wonder what it looks like, that cut. It don't look. I can't see any blood running down his eye, so maybe it's not that bad. Lucky it's not on the eyelid. Mm. See that cut? Here we go. Yeah, I told you, because Canelo's he's way behind, man. Because the thing about it, if Canelo wins the last 3 rounds, don't be surprised if the judges give it to him. Because at the moment, he's the cash cow, isn't he? So they don't really want him to lose. Because he's the face of boxing, he's the cash cow. Crawford's throwing in nice combinations. Ooh, nice backhand from Canelo. And he's fought this fight as a southpaw, you know that? All the way. I wonder if that means he's a little bit fatigued. Because he doesn't normally grab. Terence. Maybe he's waiting to get back his second wind, isn't it? Hopefully he doesn't get tired. Only got 2 rounds to go. See, look at Canelo. Canelo's trying to hunt him. Watch. He's going to put the head in so he can rub the eye. You know, meant to cut worse. See, look, he might try and rub the head in. See, look, he's putting it on the side of the eye. You see? See what he's doing? You see it? That's what he's doing to try and put his head on the eye. To make it, he's not directly head butting, but he's pushing the head on the eye. To see if he can open the cut. That's the old trick. So that's why, you see, he's looking the other way, Terence, because he don't want him to rub it. 'Cause that's the old trick, isn't it? That's how you get the eye worse. Especially when you get a bit frustrated. That's why he turned away in it. Because normally he'd turn into him, but he has to turn away. Because I could see he was trying to put his head in. Look at that. Good fight so far. Good fight so far. The Allegiant Stadium. 70,000 people in attendance. So they've got here. 70,482. Huh? Yeah. Nice little uppercut there. Another one. See the head? He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful because the head went in there again. Because he's going to get wild now because this is round 11. So he has to be careful. Crawford. He's got to be careful of that head. Because he's desperate now. Because he knows he's down. Canelo knows he's down. So he's desperate. Look at that. Crawford is actually throwing cleaner shots on the inside. Look at them shots. Crawford can't afford to get caught, you know. So it has to be careful. Because if Crawford gets caught and he gets put on his butt, they're going to give this fight to, even though he's lost all the rounds, Canelo, they're going to give it to him. That's why I said he has to be careful that he don't get caught standing square. You know, standing square, so where he's not got the right balance. And he's not necessarily hurt, but he's not in the right balance. You know, his legs. Then he goes back. I see that just then, but he caught his balance good. But that's what I'm saying. He needs to be careful so he doesn't get caught in it. Yeah, good fight. But look at them shots. He's just shutting out. His combinations are better than Canelo. He's just a better boxer and fighter. You can see it a mile off. Right. This is amazing. Huh? Here comes the 12th and final round. Here we go. I said to you, he's going to try and come. He's going to come. That's what I just said, didn't I? He's going to come on him, 12th round. Because he came on him the 11th, but he was messy. He was getting caught a lot. But he's going to come out like a maniac this round. Let me tell you that. Canelo. So he's going to have to make sure he's completely alert. Here we go. 12th and final round. Look at that. It's a shutout, man. Canelo's lost this. Look at that. Still beating him to the punch. And still ending with combinations. Look at that. He's going to be undisputed, you know. He just cannot lose this. Because if he loses, if the judge give it to Canelo, the crowd's going to go bananas. Not the crowd, but the boxing connoisseurs are going to go mad. They're going to call it robbery. They're going to call it an investigation. Unless he knocks him out. But if he doesn't, there's no way he wins this. This was a total. Look at that. Jeez, he's just on the ball. That backhand. Crawford is just on it. He's beating him in the pocket too. And the thing about it, if he wasn't even so far, to be honest, it's not even a close fight. You know, technically, it's not a close fight. Technically, Crawford's just totally demolished him, boxing wise. It's not a close fight, but it's just, you know, the weight difference that makes it look close. But it's not even a close fight. 'Cause I don't think I've given maybe Canelo 2 rounds. But other than that, it's like 10-2. Look at that. Canelo looks like he's accepted a loss, from what I can see. See? What did I just say? I said it like he's given up. Canelo. Because he's not even trying to win. He's not trying to win now, Canelo. Look. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Terence Crawford's beating him right down to the stretch. What a shutout. Yeah, that's the thing, the judges. He just beat him. 10 rounds to 2. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's the best. Definitely. You can never say Canelo won this. And I think if there was to give Canelo, if there was to give it to Canelo, I think he'd turn it down. Because he knows he lost. Whew, let's wait for that decision now. Yeah, I hope everyone's still awake. No one's tired. Great fight. But for me, Terence Crawford won that unanimously. It was actually a shutout. Besides the weight, besides the actual weight issue, it was actually a shutout. And Terence Crawford has just cemented himself as pound for pound. Because pound for pound is not just about whether you knock them out, you know, it's your ability that you show. Look at this. They know they've won. And if they lose, it's an absolute robbery. It's not even a thought to lose. Because I think if Canelo was to win, and they went to interview him, I don't know if he'd know what to say. Here we go. Yeah. They said he was good. Look, he broke it, didn't he? Can't believe he won. He can't believe he won. Bro, it's a big fight. Big fight. Pound for pound, like, undisputed, you know. The first time ever in boxing there's been a it's been a 3-time undisputed champion, 3 different weights. Amazing. The guy's the GOAT, man. Look, they're giving the Hall of Fame ring already. Look, see the ring? Yeah, man, it's a GOAT, man. Yeah. Historical, man. Brilliant. And the vote still had Canelo winning, 53%. But this, right, on that note, I'm glad that you could have joined us, spend the evening with us and the early hours of the morning and enjoy this fight. And we'll see you again. Have a good day.